All right, are you a single agent suffering with a dry sales pipeline, low sales conversion, maybe wondering where your next deal is going to come from, and you don't want to spend money on tons of marketing, ads, and other things? Check out this video. I think this training is going to help you out, especially if your database feels like it is a mess. This is something that you can find value from. So first of all, when most agents think about deals, they think about they need more leads, they need more marketing, another social media tactic. And I'm going to tell you why I think that doesn't work. First of all, it's not scalable. If you don't have a defined sales pipeline, it's undefined. You have unpredictable habits. You're experiencing burnout, and you're jumping from thing to thing. It's leading to increased stress, wasted time, while other agents are taking mind share and leads that are potentially already in your database. It's leading to database avoidance and wasting time on less productive tasks as a procrastination. Another thing what happens is it leads to ineffective messaging, so generic messaging because you don't have the right system, which actually leads to ghosted leads. Now, it's actually not the leads that are the problem, it's actually the messaging. And so what happens if you don't deliver the right message at the right time to the consumer and capture their attention, they're going to end up going somewhere else. And when they go somewhere else, they're going to kind of ghost you, and that lead is going to be lost forever. So how do we actually make sure that we prevent that? We're going to talk about that today. And so you're actually attracting deals, not chasing leads. Because chasing leads is a lot of hard work, but as we know, hard work doesn't deliver success, because if that was the case, the hardest working agents would be the richest, which is not true. So it's like building a house on sloppy foundation, right? You would never build windows and the siding and the roof and everything if the foundation is actually not working properly. If the foundation isn't right, nothing else will matter. No extra tactics, no extra hard work, no extra cold calls. Again, the best businesses in the world, the Starbucks, the McDonald's, all the big companies versus the small companies, they all have a playbook. They go by that playbook, and that eliminates mind share, it eliminates stress, it eliminates confusion, and it creates a process for everybody to make sure that they're following. And we're going to talk about that today. So you might think, well, I just need another CRM. It's actually the sales system in the playbook. So it's not your CRM, it's how we actually use the tools and the systems inside your CRM and build the process for you so you can follow that as a playbook. And as an agent, the last thing you want to do is be creating all these messy systems and then have a gumbo of systems that you're following and nothing's really getting done. So what ends up happening? Well, you end up jumping into endless broker training, join teams for false promises, and end up sharing 50 or more percent of your commission, which is obviously not probably what you want. And you might be someone who's thinking about starting a team or starting your own team or a single agent lead team. You want to be able to keep all those commissions, but also convert leads without spending a ton of money. And be able to have a great database and a scalable business that's going to pay you and have great social currency in that business so you can generate business deals from your database in less time. So you might think, well, I need more AI. The problem is you can't scale a mess. You can't scale a mess without the foundational systems. You have to have the foundational systems, and then you have to scale the right systems, because as you know the saying goes, right? Simplicity scales, complexity fails. And that's very, very true. If you do have AI, but you're sort of like, say you have it's like a shovel, right? You're digging really fast. You have a tool to go faster, but you're going in the wrong direction. Well, you're going to have more unsubscribes, more database resistance. You're going to have more people avoiding, getting back to you, maybe ghosted leads, because you're not going to have the right systems and the right processes in place to reach out to the right people at the right time with the right messages. And so that's why we did create this program, because we realized that there's a lot of great tools out there, but if you don't have the right systems to amplify after, the tools won't help you. You have to use those tools after you build the right systems. So here's a path to a $350,000 business with saving 15 hours a week. First, we're going to fix your sales pipeline and create defined stages to save you mind share, to increase your output for less input, and create intention within your database. What's that going to do? It's going to allow you to start at the bottom of the funnel activities to make sure that everybody is being nurtured the right way, and that you're able to reach out with the right messaging at the right time and service only the motivated people now, creating your hot 30 or your quick wins, because we want to make sure that you're creating quick wins within the program so you can get momentum and keep going while you build the relationships, while you weed out and fix your database, where you want to do that at the same time as building business and getting quick wins and converting leads as well. So we do that by creating intention and priority via the calendar anchor method. And this uses an algorithm to score leads to make sure that we know who are the hottest leads, why, and we can better predict when the right follow-up is going to happen, so we can make sure that we're doing the right follow-ups at the right time. And we can be more at the bottom of the funnel, not just being at the top. We can spend that time nurturing relationships with the right systems, collecting data that's going to be meaningful, that's going to allow us to create the right messaging, and have a system around that, so that way in our calendar it informs the right activity every single day. We don't have to guess. Our call lists are set up, our birthday calls, our call lists, everything is set up for us, so we know exactly how to execute for that day. And we can also build the relationships while we're nurturing new business, while we're moving people forward, while we're doing the bottom of funnel stuff, and we're also servicing the existing clients as well. So again, like I said, that's going to free up mind share. It's going to fix the data inside the database, things like stages and tagging, and allow us to fix client messaging, because again, generic messaging leads to unsubscribes, leads to ghosted leads, and we don't want that to happen for you. We want to make sure that you're getting lots of business and you're getting wins, quick wins, but you're also getting a long-term business that's going to be able to scale for you and give you more time back, regardless of your goal. So higher engagement, more referrals. Again, like I said in another training, if everybody in your database, whether they're leads, you created a great relationship with them, if they knew 200 people each, that creates a lot of business for you, a lot of business opportunities, referrals from that you're servicing, and you're also enriching relationships at the same time in a systematic way. We do this by organizing as well your call list, your sphere, your quarterly touches, and it frees up your mind share to reduce stress. And it also allows you to focus on more money-making activities, so you can focus on the things that light you up. Could be appointments, writing contracts, closing deals, and focusing on being more of a business owner rather than chasing leads and feeling like you're working on a hamster wheel. This leads to full pipeline, more time and systems delegating tasks. We use the Agent Delegation Hub to also free up even more time so that you can reinvest that time into more money-making activities, or even time that's of projects that are going to light you up and make you excited. After that, we use AI to help with messaging, and we use automations the right way, because once we have everything fixed in your database, as we're going through it, we're fixing things, we're doing it with you, and we're helping you, and we're giving you the right things to do as you go along while you're gathering those quick wins. We're going to use AI as well to help speed that up when it comes to the right messaging as we have the right data. And we're just taking that step-by-step approach. It's going to allow us to use AI and automations to work faster, to service the existing clients, to have a client care process, but also making sure that we're able to have the right messaging that's going to be personalized, it's going to capture the attention, and also create a real estate conversation for potential conversions. So again, we talked about in this training here the big things that people usually do, the mistakes that most people make, agents make, when they are looking at adding another tactic to their business, and how another CRM or another tactic or social media tactic or marketing dollars aren't necessarily going to fix the core problem of fixing the sales process in your database, and also fixing your client care process. Because with a great client care system, as we map out your entire client care process from listing or buyer sign to closing, we're going to be able to make sure that that's all done for you. So then you have the right, you're working on the right activities at the right time, but you're also getting referrals every single week. And you also have your sellers get their client seller report. Everybody has a system for being touched during their transaction process, whether they're in the pending, whether they're under contract, or whether they just closed. So if you want to learn more and work with me on this, we do build it with you, and we help you get those wins so you can build the right database, start closing more deals, uncover at least 1, 2 to 3 sales opportunities per month in your database, which could be anywhere between $20,000, $40,000, $60,000 in GCI, and also saving you 15 hours a week. So instantly, we're going to start saving you time and building the right systems. So if you're interested in working with me, I'll make sure that the link is somewhere in the description, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks.